Mathew Perry stars in this new NBC comedy about a radio sportscaster dealing with the loss of his wife.
She's the only girl I ever loved, and now she's gone.
In order for him to return to work, he must attend therapy, against his will.
I think this is all kind of dumb.
But Mathew finds he has more in common with the group than he thought. In Go On.
Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Liz.
Hi, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Greg. And we're here to talk about Go On, the new comedy from NBC, starring Mathew Perry. We've all just seen it. Liz, you'd like to tell us a little more?
All right, well, we have showrunner Scott Silveri, and he is one of the executive producers of Friends, one of the co-creators of Joey.
Oh, I love Joey.
Everybody loves Joey.
I watched every season.
And it's a half-hour sitcom starring, as you said, Mathew Perry.
Yeah, he's great. I love him on Friends.
I love him on Go On. I thought it was really great. I thought it was actually perfect casting. I mean, you take someone who is snarky and sardonic and throw him into a radio sports jockey. It worked perfectly.
Mathew Perry is this lovable jerk whose wife has just died, so he can be even more of a jerk, and we're still okay with it because we're like, well, his wife just died.
Yeah, and it's not actually a completely original concept. I mean, it's this idea that his workplace is mandating that he goes to therapy before he jumps right back into...
Only happens in sitcoms.
Right, yeah. You must go to therapy to make our workplace a more cohesive unit. And
Take off time from work.
Exactly. Like, that doesn't happen very often never happened in my workplace before.
It isn't like a quip fest. It's not Mathew Perry just being witty and hilarious. It's very emotionally realistic, and I feel like when he says things to people, it's not just like for off-screen laughter.
Even the characters on the periphery, I thought they were original, they were interesting, they were funny. And because of this concept of this group therapy, you automatically feel empathy for them because they've all gone through something horrible.
Such horrible lives. Yeah, it's great. The cast of characters in the therapy room is a great group of people, and it seems like there's going to be a lot of fun.
Opposite Mathew Perry, we have Laura Benanti from the Playboy Club as the therapist in charge of the transitions therapy group.
And I thought she was great. I thought she was beautiful, but substantial as an actress and interesting as a character.
What exactly qualifies you to tell people anything?
I have been involved in outreach and self-realization for almost a decade.
That sounds almost as meaningless as Transitions, a group for mindful life change and the journey of the wonderment of wonder.
Stop it. I have led groups, and I have helped thousands of people in a well-renowned international outreach program.
Called?
What?
Huh? Lauren?
Weight Watchers.
I think that's hilarious because anyone who goes to Weight Watchers knows it's like instant therapy in that room. And maybe it's an in-joke for us Weight Watchers girls, but it was very funny.
It's cool that they play on the idea of that where, like, Mathew Perry is going to therapy, but really he's the therapist.
Yeah, it certainly seems like he's going to help these people out as much as they're going to help him.
Here are the brackets. You've all made it to the tournament. Congratulations.
Oh.
Now, we're gonna go head to head. You got 5 seconds to tell your sob story. Winners advance. We go a couple of rounds and we know once and for all who rules the land. Are you in?
We could call it March Sadness.
In terms of acting, everybody's really good. Mathew Perry is sort of toned down from his Chandler days. He's still snarky and he's still mean and funny in that way, but a little less manic about it and a little less of a jerk. But also trying to get to the root of his problems, which is why I love the show. It gets serious. Like, when he talks about his wife and what happened, like, I was sad.
It's very much sort of this new hybrid genre of dramedy that finally we're starting to see on television, where if it's a half hour, it doesn't just have to be laugh a minute.
Oh yeah, everything is really grounded, and I think also the look of the show is very grounded because of the fact we have a nice gauzy but natural look to everything. A lot more natural light, a lot less sitcom-y, a lot less plasticky than a lot of comedic shows these days.
The show's not afraid to take it slow sometimes. There are little musical scenes.
But where's it gonna go? I mean, there's a difference between taking it slow and, like, using, one idea for a whole season. I mean, at the end of this episode, there isn't a reason to force him to go to therapy anymore. So I guess he's gonna continue to go because he wants to go.
Which is great. He's an active character now.
That's great that he got to grow. Yes, I agree. But, like, what are they gonna do in therapy? Like, are they gonna talk about their feelings in 9 different ways? I really don't think so.
I don't know, but I feel actually really secure watching the show, knowing that it knows where it's going because the pilot was so strong that I'm not worried about the second episode. I am genuinely looking forward to the next episode. See it.
It's an emotionally realistic comedy drama. See it.
I love Mathew Perry. Watch the show. See it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Huzzah!
You frighten me.
Good.
Spoiler alert, when you're watching the show, you will find out why his wife died. Yes. It's like Lost.